get ready to light it up tonight.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball, right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Stephen Curry.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Stephen Curry's out there with MP. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Denver, the 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Lewis in at the point guard position. And some top-tier basketball here tonight, Clark. Both of these teams riding a hot streak.
Yeah, I think this might be a bit of a litmus test game, Kevin, in some ways. Put that confidence of a winning streak from both of these teams to the test a little bit here.
And he makes that one. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP, registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Kuminga against Gordon. Kuminga kicks to MP. Outside for Curry. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Utah.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lewis against MP. Jokic with the screen on MP. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Wiggins with the bounce pass. MP outside. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 5.
MP looking solid from there.
It's tipped and stolen by MP. And Kuminga throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you very much. I briefly spoke with Michael Malone. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
Lewis against MP. Jokic passes to Porter. And here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. That shot, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And a wide open look for MP. And the 3-ball is good. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Lewis outside. Pass to Brown. There's Porter with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
A true sniper from long range, Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
Right side Curry. Here's Brown. Covered by Wiggins. Brown, the pass to Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. 6 to shoot. Porter kicks to Gordon. Over Kuminga. And it's Gordon missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They get the rebound. Here's the 3. And Kuminga gets it to go. Kuminga's got 7 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Inside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Lewis against MP. He lobs it up, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And Denver has possession. The Warriors making the shot. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
MP, good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Poke loose. Driving inside. And the dunk by MP.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. That one falls. He's got 5.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
MP against Lewis. It's Curry outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Lewis dishes to Gordon. Clock at 6. Pass to Brown. Lewis with the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, Jokic following the three-point attempt by MP. On the wing, Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Up top, Porter. Beyond the arc. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Wiggins kicks to MP. Outside, Kuminga. No good on the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's MP. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here we go.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Curry's got 5. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guy. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Wiggins. Denver's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Sims, the pass to Watson. There's a screen by Collins. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. MP is number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Warriors leading by 22. Curry on the wing. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Picked by Kuminga. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Kuminga throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now, here's Porter. Last game, 26 points. Pass to Sims. Watson the screen. To the middle. And Watson slams it in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now, here's MP. He's guarded closely. Jackson Davis with it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And here we can check out the story for Jonathan Kuminga.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Dean Wade in for Porter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Kings played superbly. He ended the game with 68 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode. Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
To the inside, here's Sims, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. "16 seconds left to play here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Wade passes to Watson. Shoots over Podziemski. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Out on the perimeter, it's Podziemski and Wiggins. Then it's MP. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Santos in at the 4. Jokic sets the screen for Collins. That 3 off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Ball's knocked loose. Jokic with the steal. Here's the break. All going up court. Collins, good.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Wade gets the bucket.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient and gets quality openings for his teammates.
Here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the dunk by MP.
That's why you set screens for MP. He knows how to use them and knock shots down off of them.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Right wing. Collins passes, delivers. Over MP. Delivers. And they get it back. MP deciding where to go with it. Pick by Kuminga. Here's Justice. And the dunk by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Livers. Defended by Kuminga. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Collins. Here's Livers. Hasn't made one yet. To end the run. Here's Collins. MP grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Boy, what a strong finisher Wiggins is. Try to get physical with him, and he powers right through you.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
Lewis against MP. Clock at 4. Curry wide open. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And when you see Wiggins starting to develop that mindset, that mental edge, knows he has the defender in trouble, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. In the corner, it's Gordon. To the right side. Here's Collins. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Wiggins. Now MP. 5 to shoot. Outside Matthews. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Nuggets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Lewis against MP. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Throws it up high, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. They get a hand on it, and stolen by MP.
Outstanding court awareness by the young MP. When somebody on his team is open, he wants to find them.
The Nuggets shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Pass to Curry. MP against Lewis. The kick out to Matthews. And the 3 off target. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Christian Brown comes in for Peyton Watson. Pass to Porter. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
You got to push Porter Jr. out of the paint because he's so skilled at capitalizing down there.
From 13, MP, no good.
Boy, that's as good a look as he's going to get, in my opinion. He's just got to shake that one off and get ready for the next chance.
And MP throws it down hard.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Nuggets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And MP throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker. And yep, another basket.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. There's Porter with the 3. MP grabs the miss. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lewis against MP. It's Curry outside, and he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 13.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And another steal for him.
and you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set. You get a running start to the rim, you should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
The Nuggets have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. It's deflected and stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. He's got 11.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Curry passes to Thompson. Curry kicks to MP. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Lewis attacking, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. MP is number 1.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins, and it's Brandon Pajewski in for Curry.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Now here's Lewis. He's got 12. Gordon finds Porter. Gordon with it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Here's Lewis, and he drives in.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
Porter looking it over. 2 points. That one goes. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
Let's look now and see how teams stack up. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic, and it's Lewis in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Lewis against MP. Outside Curry. Wiggins passes to Curry. MP kicks to Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Here's Jokic. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Gordon against Kuminga. Jokic with the screen on Kuminga. The Nuggets with another miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second. Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Good on the second free throw. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside Porter. Back to Lewis. From deep. And Curry pulls it down.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far. Nicely executed play there. The pass on target, and Wiggins with the explosive finish.
The Nuggets have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lewis passes to Brown. Porter against Wiggins. From downtown, it's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's the drive. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room. Muscling right through the defender.
Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over.
Yet another bucket.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
That one misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Jokic with his screen on Curry. Back to Jokic from deep. Traps in the tray. Jokic has got 11 points.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Picked by Kuminga. Floats it up for Kuminga. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Here's Justice, and another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The Nuggets are going an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Back to Lewis. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Brown, the pass to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good by Porter.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Curry on the wing. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 19 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Porter with the screen for Gordon. Launches it from deep. The Warriors pull it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Clarkson, he's checked in for Golden State. Miles McBride comes in for Stephen Curry. And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's MP. Drives to the hoop. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
This is what Porter Jr. does. I mean, he has this unique ability and effortless way of just taking over games.
MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Lewis misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And that one's good. MP's got 59 points.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
And stolen by MP. Connects again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
Here's Gordon. Outside for Lewis. Jokic with a screen on MP. Lewis down low. MP's there. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 22.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to MP. Kuminga, screen on Lewis. MP finds Kuminga. Now McBride. He has yet to score.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
MP against Lewis. Takes it inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the free throw stats there. 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far. The Warriors making a switch here. Santos has checked in. And both free throws good for Lewis. MP with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to McBride. It's hauled in by Gordon. Denver's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Here's Lewis. He's got 24. Outside Gordon. Back to Lewis. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Lewis kicks to Watson. Just 5 on the clock. And the turnover again by Denver. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against Memphis, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Lewis. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. MP passes to Thompson. MP outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. MP against Lewis. Here's Justice, and there's the drive. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Porter.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
Wade, he's checked in for Lewis.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Watson kicks to Porter. Collins, a screen on MP. They need this. And the layup good by Collins. That's now 8 points for John Collins.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Watson, the pass to Porter. Here's Gafford, defended by Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Collins setting the pick for Gafford. Watson for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, They never get old. Getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fancy.
MP against Porter. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, MP.
Shooting for Golden State.
And both free throws good for MP. Just 4 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Got it up. It doesn't go for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. MP out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. Collins looking around. And finish off by Collins.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Absolutely. The prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one up, nabbing another steal.
And this has been one of the most dominant defensive performances I've ever witnessed. He's a one-man steal machine tonight.
Getting up there in all-time single-game steals. I mean, he's giving them nightmares. Here's Sims, covered by MP. Sims kicks to Watson. They set the pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A couple of turnovers for him in just the last 2 minutes. He needs to be a little more careful with the rock out there.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And MP throws it down hard.
Goodness. MP going deep in the bag with that one.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Jokic sets the screen for Collins. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The drive by MP.
Look, when a guy heats up like MP has here, you got to keep feeding the fire, man.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's a Sims. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. He takes it. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
MP keeps the pressure on with that drive.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Sims. Collins, a screen on MP. Pass to Collins. Watson surveying the D. The shot by Wade, wide open. Offline with his 3. And it's the Warriors' ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. MP, no good. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Watson. He's covered by Matthews. With the fadeaway. Jokic kicks to Watson. Denver passing it around. Let's go. MP grabs the miss. MP's. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Santos. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Sims dishes to Watson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Golden State.
MP outside. And MP throws it down.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Sims kicks to Jokic. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. MP inside. Sims there, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it at the defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
Here's Sims. Back to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Sims. Nailed from three-point land. Sims has got 6 in the quarter.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Out left to the wing. MP left side. With the floater, and he converts the layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. As Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Miles McBride comes in for Clarkson. Denver's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. It's blocked. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Watson the pass to Jokic, and Lewis has it in the corner. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
MP up top, guarded by Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's MP into the lane. It's good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Back to Lewis. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. MP outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And stolen by MP. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Scanning the floor and making the right pass. Excellent patience by MP.
The Nuggets have gone 6 of 13. He swipes the ball away again.
And I can't believe what he's doing on defense, just racking up the steals.
He just tied for the 4th most steals in a game in NBA history. Here's Lewis. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Gordon missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
And he makes both free throws.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Lewis. Tight defense on him. Looking to end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
The free throw drops for Lewis. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. Big time!
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
Nabbing another steal.
Just a suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history, GA. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game. Brown's shot is off.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
MP outside. Thompson outside. Here's McBride. Trains the three-pointer.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Lewis kicks to Gordon. Here's Brown. And another miss by Denver.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Brown. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Brown, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. His three-pointer's off the mark. On the wing, MP. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. GA, what effect do you think the rule... that was a strong toe!
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
The drive, but another one goes. Incredible.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Denver passing it around. The kick out to Porter. The three. And again, Denver with the triple.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
Here's Justice. Porter with a block. Here's Brown. Defended by McBride.
They're going to win it, so he should just relax.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.
You're one of the only players to ever get a quadruple-double.